let me go see this one. Oh yeah, Mona Consi. Watch. Oh.
The current Inec chairman, Professor Joash Amupiton, was only appointed because the devil was unavailable.
I want to say it's not good for somebody. You wake up in the morning, you just comment without really knowing fully what has happened.
This current chairman of Inec, Joash Amupiton, will be 101 times worse than Mahmoud Yakubu.
He did not even read the speech. Just to tell you, busybody. I want to say, it's not everything you must comment. If you must comment, go and find out actually what happened.
Nobody say DC come outside. Nobody for nothing that they do election. Therefore, your right to picking name. Everybody go move on. It's not going to be like that henceforth.
We cannot vote. That it is only 14 persons that can vote. In this polling unit, we have over 5,000 registered voters.
Sharing 1,000, man. Madam, who are those sharing 1,000? Who are?
Good morning. Can you tell us the reason why people are shouting right now?
Sure, I can tell you. Okay, good morning.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News. I felt the needs to readdress or talk about the Abuja council election that was just recently concluded. Some of you must have watched, some of you must have missed some certain clips that I came across on social media. First on our list is Usman Ward 010, where they said only 14 people were allowed to vote. The remaining one, they went to go and vote in next Wike office. I want you guys to watch.
We are in the Usman Ward. Polling is 010. We came in this morning to vote, and we have just been told that we cannot vote. That it is only 14 persons that can vote. In this polling unit, we have over 5,000 registered voters. Yes. This is the largest polling unit in Usman Ward. In Usman Ward, we have just been told that it is only 14 persons that can vote. Go and tell Wike that this is not reverse. Yes. These people will not be allowed to live here today until we vote. Yes. Thank you.
You listen to what he said. They did not allow anybody to vote. They only selected only 14 people. The remaining one, they will help them to print or help them to choose who they want to vote for. Wonders, they say, can never end. You might think this is just all. Do you know that in that same Abuja, some people were not allowed to vote? They said beavers machine were missing. Until middle of night, when they were trying to sneak in beavers to go and be using it to accredit some certain people and vote, Mama P, they caught them and she raised an alarm in the middle of night too. I want you guys to watch this video.
Nobody say DC come outside. Nobody for nothing that they do election. Therefore, your right to picking name. Everybody go move on. It's not going to be like that henceforth. Nonsense. We are here. We are here. We are here. Beavers when they don't see since bring come polling units. They see beavers carry come collation center. They want use and say they use one or two. Now you say more no shots. Fights go bust. I kukuma get body where they beat at fast. They will see body beats. I get body where they beat. Which kind of nonsense be that? It's no longer normal. Should they say this not get 2 votes? But they say ADC is giving them a goose chase. They are becoming restless. Police, they come they shout. You won't shout. If you shout for these people, you go shout for that people. That's why you are police. But you are shouting for these people. I'm go chook out for your eyes. Nonsense. Rubbish. Nobody is more important than anybody in this country. No single fucking person is more important than anybody in this country. I'm saying it. The rights you have as a citizen is the same rights I have. Yes, so nobody is more important. Nobody. There's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. Yes, the powers you have as an Hausa man is the powers I have as an Edo woman. Nothing fucking you can do. You are not more important than me. Be you a village boy or a city boy. Know that and no peace. The fuck is wrong with you?
You might think, oh, it's just this and the Usman word. Do you know in another separate video, News Central covers some polling units where ballot paper were missing? Where the paper we want to vote, person already carrying and help you go choose who they want to vote for. If you think I'm lying, I also want you guys to watch this video.
Angry because of certain situations that has now stalled the entire voting process. As you can see, they are angry, they are perplexed, and the summary of the matter is that right now some ballot papers are missing at this polling unit. This is Eju Suleiman 003 polling unit in Abuja, and I'll be speaking with one of the polling agents here who will be giving us some more comprehensive details of what happened. Hello, boss. Good morning. Can you tell us the reason why people are shouting right now?
Sure, I can tell you. Good morning. Election was going successfully. Unfortunately, someone came out.
Come and tell me. Come and tell me. Let's get more details from them. Come and talk to me. Come. So was it Magana who speak with me? Who speak with me? I was speaking with someone and you said somebody. Man, you can see this is the development right now. Somebody just came and accosted me for speaking with one of the individuals instead of speaking with another person. Now, for the person to come forth and give details of what's going on here, he has to. Can you come forward and give us details then? Come and tell me. Then come and tell me. Don't stay on the sideline and be shouting. That's the camera right there. So what happened? Tell me what happened. I will hold the mic, and ladies and gentlemen, we are here. The election is going safely. You understand? Then chairman came here to greet everybody. Okay. Then this guy starts embarrassing the chairman. That's the reason why the election was scattered. I heard about the ballot papers. I hear that from ballot papers. Yes, the reason why the ballot is missing. You understand? When they start the fighting, because you can't say this the real person that take the ballot paper. The ballot paper miss just like that. You understand? But we, you understand? As the way we are assumed, we are saying maybe well, no, it's not maybe.
Sagir, if you can hear me, please be careful with your possessions.
Okay, so can YPP and PDP respond?
Sagir,
Your phone. Hold your phone properly so they don't steal your phone.
Like this. Okay. So now I need to hear from PDP. Now, hold on. PDP has been accused, right? So let PDP defend themselves. You are live on air, and you have said that PDP and YPP are responsible for taking the ballot papers. Yes, let them defend themselves on air. So this is a representative of the PDP, Abi. So let him defend himself. So this is the PDP agent.
Good morning.
Why your people are taking the ballot paper?
No. Why are they accusing?
Okay, why they are accusing you of taking the ballot paper?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ballot Hassan, an agent of PDP in Eju Suleiman Polling Unit 003 Abuja Area Council. Standing before you, our election was moving successfully here. Unfortunately, someone came in, a fair guy with a security personnel at his back. Then I asked him, please, who are you? He came into the election venue where people are casting. I asked him, please, who are you? Can you identify yourself? He said he's a local government agent. I said, where is your means of identification? He could not provide. I said, where is the means of identification? If you cannot show me your means of identification, then leave here. I said, live here. If you cannot show me the means of your identification, you say you don't have. I said, then live here. That's where the crisis occurred. A fair guy, I don't even know who the guy is. So at the live here. That's where the crisis occurred. A fair guy, I don't even know who the guy is.
So at the moment, where are the polling officers? Where is the presiding officer? Where is the APO1? Where is the APO2?
At the moment, the security personnel spread tear gas. Unfortunately, everybody was running. Then the person in charge of ballot paper now got away and left the ballot paper. That's where the ballot paper was missing.
And now the ballot papers are missing. And people cannot vote at the moment.
Yes.
Well, Mas Inam, this is the development right here at Eju Suleiman Polling Unit 003. Ballot papers have been reported to have been missing. Individuals are here throwing accusations left and right because of that development.
Remember that the Inec chairman or the Nigeria electoral reform banned anybody for sharing money during election. You know, we posted a video where police help people to steal ballot box, but that's not just that now. In this particular video, the APC men came that they were sharing money and people raised an alarm, and I want you guys to watch the video.
Sharing 1,000, man. Madam, who are those sharing 1,000? Who are? Are they agents?
We don't have business. Abba, if you don't have business, they don't fear. What doesn't matter? You go collect, you go cry for another time. Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid? What can I be doing that? I'm going to do the right thing for once.
But they are security agents here now. Why didn't they arrest them? There is civil defense here. There's police here. Why should such happen?
Damn, you don't call them for here. You think they follow them go side. It's like you have. It's okay. Go and some people they are going. You are still following them. You have any problem?
In our first video, you saw how police, that was live video, somebody recorded live, he didn't say it. The incidents were happening where police snatched ballot box and run away with it. Even some other police that were attached to the polling units were not the one complaining, hey, our colleague don't steal ballot box. Now, before I troop in my own opinion, I want you guys to listen to what Peter Randy said about this current Inec chairman. This current Inec chairman is nothing to write home about, and I want you guys to listen to what Peter Randy said. We'll be right back.
So from following the chairmanship election where they take place for Abuja today, one thing is clear. I don't talk and before and I'm repeating it again. The current Inec chairman, Professor Joash Amupiton, was only appointed because the devil was unavailable. This current chairman of Inec, Joash Amupiton, will be 101 times worse than Mahmoud Yakubu. It is up to Nigerians to wake up, rise up, and make the issues of elections a national crisis, and insist that you must have free and fair elections. Because as it is today, Inec is the weapon fashioned against Nigeria. That weapon is being maintained and serviced by the current ruling All Progressives affliction in collaboration with other stakeholders. Waiting they go on be say, the kind of elections that Inec is ready to conduct, it is so that at the end, even without an election, they can coronate Tinubu as the president in 2027, even without an election. Nobody should be confused. Everything where they go on with this bill, where they hurry to go sign, where Tinubu hurry sign, so was a script written from the presidency for Akpabio. Akpabio is just one of the lead actors. In fact, the real Senate president, there for presidential villa. So most of all what you are seeing today, it is up to Nigerians to wake up and say, enough of the shenanigans. If you look at the elections where go on, for 2026 Nigeria today, they carry sensitive materials on top of Okada. After Inec don't receive more than how many billion for election? Now the same way we be say by 2027 they go say na Oluwamo, na NURTW, now them they supply this, now them they carry sensitive material. At the end, it will be worse than 2023. The same way when some people go some polling units, people were supposed to day here, their name no data polling units. Beavers, they go say the thing no work. This one, they go say the thing no work. Do not be confused. Everything is not a mistake. It is a deliberate plan. It is an orchestration to increase voter apathy. That is why today for the Abuja election, you fit use your finger count people will come out. Because a lot of people no believe say the thing go count, so there is no need wasting time. Although more people go come out during presidential and Senate elections, but we must ensure and make people know that what they will come out to do, their vote will count. If not, what thing go happen be say the lesser people where the easier it is for them to rig, vote buying, use police, carry ballot paper. Before you know, fake paper go there, original one go there. The next one, when we not go observe, we say, this same thing where Wike they do, they work out from polling unit, somebody will be FCT minister. They move from polling unit to polling unit as if na Inec ad hoc staff. The Buruku where they do so, it is the same thing where all the governors where they defer go stand on the mandate which they shall collapse. Now the same thing they go do. Them and those will be their foot soldiers, and that is why they insist say let there be manual collation, because they know that now that collation center be the shrine of election rigging. so that the governors were there for the mandate where they go collapse, they can move during 2027 elections, they can go and begin to mutilate from ECHA form. Before you know, the same thing will happen for Obiakpo. Now that Obiakpo pattern they will give Nigerians. So it is up to Nigerians for us to decide what we want to take and what we can agree on as elections. Because as it is under this government, make nobody get confused. There is no decision or there is no commitment to doing anything free and fair election. In fact, the more rigged and malpractice way they for the election, the better for them. It is up to Nigerians to make sure that we make the work of Inec become one of the most dangerous jobs in Nigeria. Anybody working in Inec must know that their loyalty must be to country. So the mobilization when we go do now, because that act, that electoral reform bill, they must amend it to ensure that electronic transmission real time is mandatory. So we must mobilize nationwide, not only for National Assembly and Presidency, but we must also take the pressure to INEC. INEC staff must be put on notice to know, say 2027, there will be no shenanigans tolerated. The names and phone numbers and addresses of every person working in INEC, including resident electoral commissioners, state rec, and everybody should be made public so that Nigerians go know where their problem won't start and to know whether these people, they want to cooperate with the criminals in power or they want to work for the Nigerian people. Nigerians, the long and short, we say, this thing whether they do so is a testing ground. This is a litmus test for APC. They are testing the criminality where they go unleash in 2027. We have enough time because the good news we say, the majority of Nigerians want a better country and they know that this government is failed, incompetent, and incapacitated. They know that they are unpopular. That is why they put up all these shenanigans. My country people, shine your eye. Shine your eye. We'll go come back and talk more about the election. I just say make I give you the update. From waiting they go on and waiting they see on ground today, INEC is not ready to conduct election free and fair for the people. It is up to the people to put pressure and insist that they must do the right thing. Because Joash Amupiton has not proven to be independent. He will be worse than Mahmoud Yakubu. But we must make sure that people who are there know that the power of the people is greater than the criminals in power. God bless Nigeria. My name is Peter for Nigeria.
This is just a normal local council election. Remember, it's just six candidates. Inside these 6 candidates, 5 were won by APC, only 1 with PDP. Which means APC swept 5. They were rewriting results. Cancel the one where you forget, return print, and even make ADC look stupid, Labour Party look stupid. Labour Party didn't even get any vote in any polling unit. See, I knew this thing will happen right from the moment they arrested Erufai because they knew that he's a key man when it comes to political strategies to campaign. They could cramp him and hold him hostage in the ESCC custody. All of this is politics. Some people say, oh, he's corrupt. I agree. Oh, he stole billions. I agreed. Oh, he was sponsoring Fulani Esme. I agreed. But what takes Bola Tinubu year 1, year 2, year 3? During election, before you now remember that all of this happened, then they want to arrest him or they choose to arrest him. But instead they said he stole 400 billion. Yaya Bello is roaming here and there, living freely, even planning to contest for senatorial position in Kogi State. Talk about Okowa in Delta State. Talk about the rest people that are decamping, to join APC. Or once you are APC, maybe your sins are forgiven. Your embezzlement, your crime cannot be investigated. Now, only opposition, that's what you guys are trying to tell me. I'm not trying to defend Erufai. I don't even like him in the first place because he's a tribalistic, bigotry man. But still, a spade is called a spade simply because you have to tell the fact. Why did they not arrest him since then? After that, let's not just use him to tell this whole story. I want to ask you, what do you think about this current INEC chairman? Would you want to trust him with your 2027 presidential election? And there was a lot of complaint that Nigerians did not come out to vote during this Abuja council election, simply maybe because they don't have interest in it, or maybe because they already lost interest in voting because they believe their vote will not count. I really don't know. They said over 800,000 people that registered for their voters, and only 16,000 turned up for accreditation. Only 40,000 came out to vote. That was disheartening to me that people really did not come out to vote, and instead they helped them to use their platform to vote and ring elections for these people that they felt deserve the position. APC or your mandate. This APC is becoming tyrant that Nigeria elites forgot the national anthem. All they are now singing in every sitting or hearing or meeting is on your mandate. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, Ballot. On your mandate, Ballot. On your mandate they shall stand. Everybody singing on your mandate. That is how a tyrant behaves. Casual people, because these same people are so corrupt to the point is using the EFCC to threaten them if you don't decamp problem. Just anyway, I rest my case here. But what's your thought about this particular video you just watched? Please let me know in the comment section. Would you trust your vote in 2027 under this current APC and next Shema? Because it's working for APC, it's not working for Nigeria. Peace out.
I've always said it's not good for somebody. You wake up in the morning, you wake up in the afternoon, you wake up, you just comment without really knowing fully what has happened. It was Mr. President approval that said, look, the movement should be restricted because of security report that people are trying to bring in hoodlums. Mr. President said this is what should happen, not to me. And he did not even read the speech. Just to tell you, busybody. And I want to say, it's not everything you must comment. If you must comment, go and find out actually what happened. If you look at it, by the approval of Mr. President, he has said restriction from 8 p.m. on Friday, and that usually work-free day, so they can go back to the various area councils and participate in the electoral process. And this is not the first time, but you see, people who want to, I with all due respect, and I've always said so, people like Femi Falana must not always comment just because you want to comment. Comment on something you know about. Comment on something you have facts. You can't just wake up here, somebody say this, without even you verifying, investigating. If I make comment, that's not the way it is. It's not a popularity show. It's not a popularity show. And people like Femi should sometimes calm down and investigate this thing they said. Is it correct? It's not correct. I'm a minister working under the president, and the president gave approval. So I did not impose coffee. The president has power to say, look, from so time to so time, that should not be based on intelligence and security reports. What's happened in Abuja, as far as I'm concerned, the FCT is to show that when there are good works, people will always appreciate it. This is the first time where a ruling party, a government, have won not only most of the cities, but even in the villa. It has never happened. And what has made me happy today is that his touch in the satellite towns is unprecedented. When you go to the satellite towns, you can't believe what is the people who have not seen the impact of government and say, can this really be true? And it is his politics and his attempt to make sure that they're giving people back their hope, and that is what has led to the victory of APC today in FCT. Because I've never had any doubt. I do know that the Rebel Coalition will always take the day. And like I've said, the conduct was free, was fair from the reports, but I do know that there's no day if you put an election that the Rebel Coalition will not. We're not talking about it. In River State, we'll make sure that every politician comes together for the interest of the River and we agreed that the candidates must fall under the APC. And of course, if you look at the figures, there was no match, there was no rival. So we're very happy that today that the APC has strength in River State. It has never been like that before. It's because of the